Hi, I'm Andrew Boast, and I was talking recently on the BBC Radio 4 You and Yours programme, and I wanted to share with you some of the insights I had about sellers leaving rubbish in a property.
Lots of things belonging to the children that lived in the house, lots of gardening equipment.
The fact is, the seller has to leave the property completely empty. The only things that should be left in the property are the listed items within the fittings and contents form that form part of the purchase of the whole property. If it's not on the fittings and contents form as included, it should be taken from the property. So if you've moved in and find that the seller has left rubbish around the property, here's the 3 things you should do. 1, contact your solicitor immediately. They need to get in contact with the seller's solicitor and let them know that the seller needs to come back and collect everything that they've left. 2, take video and photos of everything that's been left in the property by the seller. You want to have evidence of the amount of stuff in case you need it in the future. 3, put all the stuff in one area. I know it's going to be a pain, but keep it safe. Don't damage it and don't throw it away just yet. You need to get the seller to confirm that it's okay for them to throw it away. Where a seller ignores the issue or doesn't come and collect to remove the rubbish, you can make an application to the small claims court for recouping the losses that you've incurred. Losses such as potentially hiring a skip, removing the waste, or even storing the property until the seller comes to collect. However, your costs must be reasonable and you can't always reclaim legal fees from small claims courts, so bear that in mind before you instruct a litigation solicitor. Even though this is happening at a really stressful time where a lot of things are happening as you're moving into your new home, keep an open dialogue with the seller. Use the estate agent, speak to your solicitor and use them to speak to the seller's solicitor. Hopefully the seller will come and remove the rubbish and not cause you any further trouble. You can avoid this altogether if you do one thing before you exchange contracts. I always tell my clients, go and do a pre-exchange check of the property. I call it the measuring up of the sofa inspection. Go to the property and have a look to see if the seller is clearing up or putting into boxes stuff from the roof and loft space, the shed, the garage. If they're getting ready for an exchange, most likely you're going to move in on the day and all their stuff's going to be taken out. If they haven't started boxing up, I would delay the exchange until you're confident that the seller is going to be ready so that when you move in, you're not going to be clearing up all their rubbish. If you are encountering any property challenges, please leave a note below and let us see how we can help you. Thanks ever so much for listening. No, that's not even what I've written down.